You a Texans fan?
He's from Texas.
Oh yeah, that's right. He just live in Florida. My fault. Sorry, man. How you feel about Massage Man? You ready to trade him?
Massage been ready, bro. We should have got rid of him a long time ago,
bro. Welcome back, everybody, to Bro Opinion. Bro Opinion is the YouTube channel and podcast where the bros get together and discuss all things pop culture, including sports, movies, television, and everything in between. And today we're making a stop at the sports section, and we're going to be talking about the NFL playoffs, which of course is coming up this weekend. So we're all excited about that. So we're going to go over our picks today, who we think are going to go through week one, and then on to the Super Bowl. And we'll be back next week to see how accurate we were with our picks for week one of the playoffs, and then we'll go from there. So without any further ado, bros, why don't y'all introduce yourselves?
It's your bro Mir, shooting from Leavenworth, Kansas. Go Giants.
It's your bro Troy, shooting from 313, 248, or 586, wherever part of the living room you're sitting in.
You ludicrous, bro. It's your bro Ddotcar, shooting from Fort Knox, Kentucky. Unfortunately, I ain't got no dog in the fight. I'm just here.
It's your bro Josh, representing the 305, but always representing H-Town.
All right, and lastly, and least importantly, it's your bro Dev from Columbus, Ohio, representing the Dallas Cowboys, and the only team of ours which is in the playoffs. So a little bit of bragging rights there, 12-5, big year for us. So let's just, I'm going to bring up the graphic here of our playoffs, and we're just going to break it down. Let's start in the AFC. So let's start with game. Let's start at the bottom of the bracket, the 4-5 matchup. We got the Bengals and the Raiders. So, Mir, who you think got this one?
So on that one, I think I got the Bengals.
Okay.
Broadway Joe, Smoking Joe.
Broadway?
Is a better QB to me than, well, not even to me, probably to the world than David Carr.
For sure.
But I don't know. It's like, I don't know. The Raiders are just not good. They just snuck in there, but they're going to have a hell of a time trying to cover Chase and Higgins, trying to stop Joe Mixon. So I got the Bengals on that one.
I got you. Yeah. I mean, you say snuck in there. 10-7 ain't nothing to sneeze at. That's a pretty solid record. I feel what you're saying.
It's a solid record, but man,
I feel like nobody knew they was 10-7 until yesterday.
They didn't even know they was 10-7. They won a game and was like, "Oh, we in the playoffs."
Was not aware.
Yeah, I got you, Troy. You feeling that, or are you going against that?
So I got the Bengals as well, man. Just because, Joe Burrow's been doing this thing. Really, honestly, he's one of the guys that's running for MVP candidate. Obviously, he has 14 interceptions, but he's been doing really great this season. The only games they really lost was close games, and the 2 losses they took to the Chargers and the Browns. But also, Jamar Chase has been having a great year, 1,500 yards, almost 1,500 yards receiving this year. And I think, honestly, ever since the whole John Gruden thing and the Henry Ruggs issues that was going on with the Raiders, they haven't been the same team since. They started off, the season really good with the Ravens, but kind of tapered off and really kind of fell under the radar for people to really be like, as you guys said already, 10-7. So I think the Bengals are actually going to pull this one out, though.
All right. And what about you, Ddotcar? What you think about this matchup?
I'm gonna go with the Bengals as well, man. Just to kind of follow up on what Troy said. I thought the Raiders were going to kind of rally after the whole Gruden thing and, come together and do their thing. But you really didn't hear too much about them until yesterday. I didn't even know they were in the playoffs. So, I guess they snuck in, ain't going to show up. But I still got the Bengals, man. Like you said, Chase has been a monster. I'm not big into fantasy football, but I did play this year. And I had Chase on my team. He held it down for me all year. My man, Brock, has been doing his thing this year. I think he's going to be a star eventually if he isn't already. I just think the Bengals have a better team, man. I feel like they got more weapons, and it's going to be hard to stop. I'm going to go with the Bengals, bro.
All right. And lastly, Josh, what you think about this matchup here? What you got?
Yeah, I can go to consensus. I think Bengals take it. Too many weapons. I mean, they got two dudes that each got 1,000 yards with Chase and Higgins, and then you got Mixon who got 1,000 on the ground. Burrow throwing for 4,000. I mean, the only person I can think of on the Raiders that make an impact for defensive wise is Crosby. Other than that, unless they can get to Joe Burrow, I just don't see them making much of a. I don't see them making much of a dent. Now, it might be a high scoring game, but I think Cincinnati got too much firepower. So
I won't be surprised if points get put up for sure.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact: this is the first time they've met in the playoffs since '91.
And
the last time.
That's the last time they both were good. So yeah, solid.
That's the last time
solid.
the Bengals got the playoff win too. 91.
Oh, okay. I like that insight. Appreciate that.
Who was QB in '91? Rich Gannon.
Bro, I don't know.
That was that Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson?
They lost with Bo Jackson to the Bengals?
Take more Bo years.
That's crazy.
The Raiders won that year.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was going to say.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, for me, you guys said it all. I mean, I'm going with the Bengals, bro. Too much firepower on the offensive side of the ball. I do like the Raiders. I mean, they beat us, so they obviously got some weapons. Hunter Renfrow, he does his thing. Derek Carr, I've never been sold on. But I guess he's serviceable. He's not garbage, you know what I mean? So it should be an interesting game. Yeah, it should. Shut up, bro.
He got over 4,000 yards passing this year too.
Yeah,
it should. Yeah, it should be an interesting game, bro. I just hope the Bengals is not too big for them in the moment. They are a young team, bro. Extremely young, like maybe the youngest we've seen in a long time at the playoffs. So, I mean, there's always a possibility that you're a young team and the Bengals that you could trip. So there that go. So,
but
they're at home though.
But Smoking Joe though,
I know Joe big time, bro, but it's still the Bengals, and until otherwise proven.
They're at home though. So I think that's gonna help. Even though that
might be worse. I almost rather them be on the road.
No.
I'd rather
man, you want to play Derek Carr and them in that new stadium? No, at that first playoff home game? Heck no, bro.
But it's Las Vegas, bro. It's not that many Raiders fans, bro.
Yo, you see,
it's just a lot of. It's
a
lot of transplants. Yeah, it's a lot of transplants. So they could probably get some good, like a good mixed crowd, or people just want to go to a game. You know what I mean?
Dang, I definitely called him David Carr, the Trasher brother. My fault, David Carr.
Yeah,
the Trasher one.
Yeah, get your cars right. All right,
yeah, my fault. I called him that selling insurance right now.
It's working.
All right, so staying in the AFC, let's go to this middle matchup, which these are division rivals right here. So we got the Bills versus Patriots, 11-6 for the Bills, 10-7 for the Patriots. So just a game difference. And these teams played each other hard both games of this year. So it should be interesting come playoffs time. So what you thinking about this matchup here?
Man, I want to say the Bills, but I'm gonna go with the Pats, man. Like I like Mac Jones. I like Mac Jones. I don't know why. He walked like a Ken doll, but I like him.
That walk so
he's nice, man. He's better than I thought he was gonna be. And he took the Pats to the playoffs like first year.
Facts.
Yeah.
And his numbers
couldn't do that.
Numbers aren't stellar, but you know what I'm saying? His numbers are good for a rookie. Definitely good rookie number. So
he's
I'm
having like a Ben year.
Yeah, like I'm gonna take Mac Jones and the Pats over Josh Allen. And I love Josh Allen as a QB, but it's something about this Patriots team. I think they're gonna pull that out.
Yeah. Yeah, you have like a Ben Roethlisberger type of year. That first year where that, everything around Ben carried him into the playoffs. So I mean, he's doing his job, man. I mean, he's doing what obviously to get to 10-7 with this team. Nobody saw that coming. I don't think. So
I did.
Really, on paper, that team does not look like a 10-7 team.
Right.
Who they got?
Not a playoff team.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you. Mac Jones. Next question. I don't know.
Bill Belichick.
And a receiver.
Yeah, there you go. Bill Belichick.
Yeah, they got Belichick and Jones.
They got X's and O's.
It's working.
So, yeah. All right, Troy, what you think about this matchup here?
So honestly, this is going to be a tight matchup for myself as well. But looking at the games that they did play, the first game at Buffalo was 10-14. Then the next game, the Bills kind of put it on them. It was 33-17 or something like that. So I'm gonna go with the Bills, man. Stephon Diggs is just a problem, man. I don't think really the Patriots are the defense they used to be. Obviously, Belichick is going to have to game plan really good for that. But I think Stephon Diggs is going to have a highlight game with Josh Allen. So I think I'm gonna give it to the Bills. Not to take anything from Bill Belichick, because obviously he's been there before. He's been to the big game and won it 6 times. So I'm not taking anything away from Belichick, but I just think the Bills are gonna get him this year. Like your guy said, it's division rivals, and I think it's gonna be a heated game. It's gonna be a good game, but I think the Bills gonna slide in there.
All right.
Hey, Belichick recording the practice right now. He not losing.
Ready?
Playoff Belichick, a different type of guy, man. Like, so it's going to be difficult for the Bills regardless. But I mean, these are both cold weather teams, so we're going to see. You know, that's not going to be a factor here. So that's good to know.
The home team again.
Buffalo.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, that's all.
So tell me what you got for this game, Ddotcar.
Man, yeah, that's a tough one, man. It's hard to bet against Belichick. I mean, the track record speaks for itself. The Super Bowls, all that shit. Like, it's hard to bet against Belichick, but I think the Bills are going to take this one, man. Like Troy was saying, I feel like they just have more weapons. Diggs is a fucking monster. I like Josh Allen. He can run, he can throw, he can do a little bit of everything. I think they just have too much firepower in the end, especially in the playoffs. It's a whole different monster there. Like I said, it's hard to bet against Belichick, but I'm going to go Bills with this one, man. I think it's going to be I don't know if it's going to be a high-scoring game. I don't know. The Bills might be able to put up some points for real, but I think they pull this one out in the end. I'm going to go that way, man.
All right. Sounds good. What you got, Josh?
Yeah, this is one of the tougher games. I agree with Ddotcar. I don't think it's gonna be as high scoring, but I think it'll get some points. I think it's gonna be like 20-17. I'm gonna say Buffalo, only because it's gonna be I forget. I think it was Troy who mentioned it. Stephon Diggs, like Josh Allen's gonna make that one throw to Stephon Diggs. He's gonna make that catch, and he gonna make that play, and that's how they're gonna win. Because it's definitely gonna be a tough game. Because I think Belichick's gonna be smart. Him and McDaniels, they're gonna say, all right, let's just run the ball, try to burn down clock, try to take as much time as we can, short underneath passes with Mac. Just take off the time on the clock, basically. So I think it's going to be 2017, but I think Buffalo takes it out. Only because I think also because they're at home. That's the only reason why I get that edge.
I don't know what it's at.
And another thing, man, honestly, if you think about it, the difference maker in this game is the playmakers have experience in the playoffs. Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, that's all you know what I mean? Honestly, like those are your playmakers right there. They have experience in the playoffs. Obviously, Stephon Diggs made it, his name known when he was at with the Vikings, and Josh Allen did his thing these last 2 years. So, like I said, Bills, man, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm rolling with.
Playoffs is different. I'd expect Mac to play like a rookie, for real.
Do you? Okay.
Take the under.
Yeah, for me, man, this like everybody mentioned, this is one of the closer games in the playoffs for me. And I'm actually going to go with the Patriots because I do not trust the Bills in the big moment. Josh Allen, as talented as he is, and sometimes he's a frustrating quarterback to watch. And last year we were expecting big things from the Bills, and we were let down. And I think that Belichick alone and his track record and his expertise is good for at least one win in the playoffs. So I'm going to give them a slight edge there. They are division rivals. Belichick knows this team very, very well, and he's going to plan very, very well for this team. And, Belichick is going to take away something from this team, and the one thing they like to do is throw the ball, those big plays. So Belichick will take that away. And the only caveat I have is if the Bills can get to 24 points, then they're going to win this game. But if anything under 24 points, I think the Patriots are going to sneak this one out. Mac Jones will be serviceable enough. I expect that run game to come along in this game. It's going to be a cold weather game, I presume. And I'm just going to give the slight edge to Belichick in the playoffs here.
Okay.
All right.
All
right. So, yeah, that's going to be a good game. I can't wait for it, honestly. It's probably one of the games I'm looking forward to most here, just because these teams are division rivals and, anything can happen in the playoffs here. All right, so last game in the AFC for the first round, we got the Chiefs versus Steelers. Chiefs are 12-5 this season. Steelers are 9-7-1, coming in at the 7th seed. I don't want to be disrespectful, but do we really have to pick this game? But Samir, give me your thoughts on this game.
I ain't got too much to say. Chiefs, like at Mahomes, Chiefs. Come on, man.
You.
You can go in depth. Like the Steelers definitely aren't the team that used to be. Big Ben isn't the QB he used to be, but somehow they snuck their way into the playoffs. They just got a little extra game check because maybe they going to play the Chiefs and then they just gonna book their flights to Hawaii from after that. Because
Cancun.
Yeah, straight to Cancun, like whatever. Where y'all Maldives
don't even unpack.
Going. Yeah. They going home. I hope they know one game suit because that's it.
Yep. Don't even bring 2 pairs of shoes, bro.
Yeah,
flip flops and cleats. You go
overnight
home.
Bag. pack
spin a night bag.
Don't bring those night joint.
Yeah, spin a night bag only. All right, Troy, what's your thoughts?
So obviously, I'm going with the Chiefs. Unc says it all the time. Patrick, my homie, you know what I'm saying? He's going to do his thing. There's too many weapons on the Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, there's just way too many weapons on offense. And Big Ben is now, a grandfather clock, as we say. They celebrated that last win against the Browns as the Super Bowl for them. I think Big Ben has already known that last game was his last game for real. So really looking forward to seeing the Chiefs be the Chiefs that they were last year, because obviously this year they hadn't been doing as well. But definitely got the Chiefs in this one, man.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's at Arrowhead. Come on, man.
Yeah, that crowd is crazy at Arrowhead. We know that. Ddotcar, what you think?
Man. Take the points, Chiefs. They gonna put Big Ben out of his misery for real, bro. This is his last ride. Like I'd like to, you want to believe in the story. Like, okay, this is his last rodeo. Might go out with a bang. And, nah, man, it's over. It's a wrap. None of that's happening. Like they're gonna get murdered, and it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be close at all, man. They just got too many weapons, too much going on. Mahomes, Hill. Like, no, their defense is getting better. They haven't been the best all year. I don't know what's going on there, but they have pieces on defense that should show up. It's the playoffs. It's a whole different mindset. So I'm expecting the Chiefs to look like the Chiefs of last year, like Troy said. So, I don't see this one being close at all. Take the Chiefs. I don't care what the spread is, bro. That's a safe bet right there. Take the Chiefs.
Got you. All right, Josh, what you think about this one?
An agreement. I don't know. Like I see, just because it's Big Ben's last ride, I see the game kind of going like this. Steelers are making a close game, maybe in the first quarter, and then after that, just
the doors
boom, 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 Chiefs. So I think Chiefs are gonna blow them out, and then Big Ben goes out to the sunset. Pittsburgh basically got to do a restart.
It's been a good career, man.
Take the horse to the glue truck.
Hey, take it to the crib.
Yep. I'm in full agreement here that the Chiefs should and better handle business in this game. My only thing is that the Chiefs, even at 12-5, everybody's seen the eye test this year. They're not as good as they were in previous years, which is crazy to say about a 12-5 team. But Pat Mahomes has looked very human this year in some certain situations. Tyreek Hill has had to save him numerous times. Kelce has had to save him numerous times. So, but yeah, so I expect the Chiefs to handle business very handily. My only thing is, if TJ can get going, make it difficult for Pat like the Bucks did last year in the Super Bowl, then maybe it could get a little interesting. But Big Ben or Little Ben or
Rapey Ben.
Yeah, whatever you want to call him. Bye Ben is what we're going to call him. Bye Ben is going home, and I love nothing as a Dallas Cowboys fan to see the Steelers lose in blowout fashion.
But the only thing
he's Benjamin now.
The only problem with the TJ Watt issue is in the Super Bowl, the Bucks were going up against two new tackles because Mahomes didn't have his two tackles. He didn't have the right tackle or the left tackle in that game. So that was the reason why the Bucks was doing as well as they were doing defensively in the Super Bowl.
TJ Watt is still an animal. Like he had one of the best sack seasons of all time.
He tied Mike
of all time. And he didn't have Brett Favre to lay down to get the record on. So that. All right, so let's move over to the NFC here. So we're going to start at the 4-5 matchup. We got the Rams at 12-5, and we got the Cardinals at 11-6. This is another divisional game. So what are we thinking here, Miro? Who you got in this matchup?
Getting tougher now. Like Ddotcar saying, super tough. Super tough, but I'm gonna go my gut. I'm gonna go with the Rams. I know, so in history, the ensemble team or whatever doesn't really work out in the end. But I feel like the Rams are gonna pull this one out. I think it's gonna be a tough game. Team might win by maybe a touchdown or two, might be even a field goal type game. But I think the Rams are gonna pull this out. Even though I don't want to go against Kyler Murray, love Kyler Murray to death, but I got the Rams on this one. I think they got enough talent to squeak past Kyler Murray and the Cardinals.
Okay. All right, Troy, what you got? This is a tough one.
This was Cincinnati.
So with all of the Rams, weapons, obviously they got Stafford, which his career hasn't really been what it wanted to be because obviously it was with Detroit. But with Von Miller now with some experience on the defensive side and OBJ kind of thrown in the mix, Cooper Kupp, it's kind of hard to go against the Rams. But there's a guy on the other side of that football for the Cardinals, Kyler Murray. Man, you can't never bet against him, man. I lost a couple bets, honestly, this year on FanDuel going against my man Kyler Murray. So, honestly, I'm going to just go ahead and roll with the Cards on this one, man.
Yeah. All right. Ddotcar, what you got? Who you going with?
I'm going with the Cards in a close game. High scoring affair. Close one coming down the stretch. Like Mir said, it might come down to a field goal. Whoever got the ball last situation. I think some points are going to be put up for sure. But in the end, I think Arizona is going to pull that off. I guess I like Kyler. I think he's a fucking stud, man. I just think they're the better team, honestly. And then you talk about the weapons that the Rams got, Kupp, OBJ, all that shit, the defense. I don't trust Stafford. I just don't. I don't trust him in big situations. He's never been there. He was fucking anguishing in Detroit for all those years, and it wasn't just the Lions, bro. He's not that dude. I do not trust him in big situations, and I think he'll fold in big situations. I don't trust him. So if you gotta make me pick between Stafford or Kyler Murray to win a game, give me Kyler, bro. So I'm gonna take Arizona.
Okay. All right. What you think about this one, Josh?
I agree. It's going to be a tough game. It's hard to judge because both the Rams and the Cardinals, I think they both lost. And the Cardinals, I don't know, man. I'm not sure if D-Hop comes back or not. But if he does come back for this game, I know J.J. Watt's coming. He came back too. So I somewhat agree with Ddotcar. I just don't trust Matt Stafford in big games because, that game against San Francisco, they were up 17-0. They should have had that. And they couldn't. And again, OBJ had to step on his man, underthrew him, and that was game. I'm like, well, I think Cardinals going to take it. I think Cardinals going to take it, but it's going to be close, though. It's going to be close. It's going to be, I'm going to say 30-24.
Okay. Take the over. Take the over.
this one is tough for me. Mostly because I like Matthew Stafford. I've always been a fan of his. You know, when it was the conversation between David Carr and Matt. I mean, I like Matthew Stafford. I think he's undervalued. He hasn't been in these moments, and that is where the concern comes in for me. But the Cardinals haven't looked great this year. They did beat the Cowboys. It was a close game, but they haven't looked great. The Rams haven't looked great. The Rams should be a lot better, in my opinion. And I think that D-line can slow down Kyler Murray just enough to make it interesting. But ultimately, I think Kyler makes, 2 or 3 big plays at big moments and comes away with this game. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals. These are division rivals, so they know each other well. So even though it's an away game, the Cardinals, I feel, will be perfectly comfortable in that stadium to handle their business. So I'm going with Kyler Murray, the Scramble King. And there's been a resurgence in AJ Green. So he's really stepped into that number 1 role very well these past couple of weeks. And I think he continues that. And I think Kyler pulls it out in the end. Close game, I would say, neighborhood 33-30, somewhere in that area.
Yeah. That's a good point about AJ, though. He was dead, bro. Like, AJ was like, I got left in the sink. Like,
Yeah,
that was just
he burnt my boy Trey. Yeah, he burnt the Braves off of Trey the other week ago. You know what I mean? So since we're gonna go with the 2-7 matchup, we're gonna save that middle matchup, as you know why. Just for but we're gonna go with the 2-7 matchup. We got the Bucks coming in at the best record in the playoffs at 13. I'm sorry, at the second best record in the playoffs at 13-4. And then we have the Eagles, who snuck in the playoffs at 9-8. I think they're trash, but we'll get to that. So who do you got in this matchup, Mir? You a NFC East guy. Tell me about this matchup here.
And look, like, as much as I would love to watch the NFC East take down Brady, once again, you don't bet against Brady, man. It's a few times that you like that he done knocked off the wheel off the wagon, but you do not bet against Brady. That man is still on a mission. Bucks, all day and tomorrow, all day. There ain't too much you can really say. Bucks. Simple. The Eagles, they snuck in there. Kudos, getting a playoff spot, NFC East. Woo, but you know what I'm saying? They're booking their trip to Cancun too. Overnight bag, pack 1 pair of shoes, maybe some flip-flops.
The whole state of Pennsylvania is just going on. Don't even pack.
Yeah.
just
Brady all day long, man.
Facts. All right, Troy, what you got? You thinking differently on this one?
Honestly, I'm not, man. Devontae Smith is not enough for the Eagles to make it past Brady and the Bucks, man. You got Tom Brady on the other side of that field, man, and you got Rob Gronkowski, bro. Like, those two are unmatched, man, and it's gonna be kind of ugly for the Eagles, honestly. Unfortunately, I hate Tom Brady, but he's gonna represent the NFC South. Go Falcons.
So I mean, it sounds like everybody going to go with the Bucks. So let me ask this real quick. No concerns about AB being gone. Ddotcar?
So
that's not a one. Nah. Especially
not a one.
If he's as injured as he's saying he was, like, no, I wasn't expecting him to kind of contribute that much anyways. He looked halfway decent last week before all that shit went down. But nah, I'm not really worried about that. They got other weapons. Like, they got Gronk, got Mike Evans. Like, they got other weapons. They don't need AB. AB was a luxury. Cool. If you can get some production out of him, then cool. But it's not the end of the world. Like, Tom has made shit work with less. Like, half the time, I know who Tom had as a receiver. So, like, I'm not worried about it at all. I know Tom will make the plays. He'll put receivers in the position to make shit happen. Yeah, I don't feel like the Eagles have anything for them. I would love to take the underdog. I'm not a Tom Brady fan, but being realistic, bro, I'm not about to bet against Tom. Like, that's just a terrible fucking idea if you're trying to make some money. So I'm going Bucks, bro.
All right.
Bro.
Josh, what you got to say about this matchup?
The buck stops here. Tom Brady and them take care of Philly. I do got to give a shout out though to Jalen Hurts because a lot of people kept talking smack about him. This man's an NFL starting quarterback, so get off his back. But yeah, I think the only way I see Philly being able to make this a game is Jalen Hurts being like spectacular, and I just don't see it. I don't even think that's enough. So yeah, I got the Bucks beating them. I'm gonna say 35. I'm gonna say 35 to 17.
Nah,
okay.
It could be a game if they reenact that Fresh Prince episode, but it's Tom Brady locked in his hotel room.
The cage.
Oh, bro, they're gonna have the Nancy Kerrigan Tom.
Man,
I'm gonna have to give.
Yeah, like y'all said, man, this should be a pretty easy game for the Bucks. And if it was any other team, I'd be worried about him sleepwalking through it. But it's Tom Brady. He's coming. You know what he's here for. You know why I'm here. You know what I mean? So same energy. Tom is ready to go. He's ready to prove everybody wrong. And he's added the new person to prove wrong to the list, and that's Antonio Brown. So I expect them to handle business here. I don't know. The Eagles got lucky with this new format, and they snuck into the playoffs. They shouldn't be here. But Jalen Smith, Devontae Smith aren't enough. They weren't enough in the NFC. They weren't enough in the NFC East. So I think this game is going to be pretty easy for the Bucks. They should handle business, and we'll see what receiver steps up in that AB role because I feel like they're going to need somebody else. Not this round, but certainly in the rounds to come. Somebody's going to have to.
Hey, T.O. said he's ready.
I saw that, bro.
I would love to see that. I think T.O. got a little bit.
T.O. was just catching passes on the #1 DB in college.
A playoff run, bro. 3-4 games. T.O. could go play 3-4 games right now.
I mean, if they need, I'll put my cleats back on, man. I ain't did it in a while, but I still got something.
You got some juice in the tank? All right.
I got a little bit.
I really believe T.O. could get out there right now.
Hey, man, if Tom Brady can make all these other guys great, man, like Wes Welker, come on, man. He could do something for me. Tom Brady.
Do he want to handle
LeBron James of the NFL?
Would he want to handle T.O.? I feel like Brady is burned.
Bro, they just had AB on the squad. AB,
that's what I'm saying. He's tired.
T.O. ain't AB though. The chill that.
I'm saying the personality.
T.O., man.
T.O. ain't AB, bro. Personality wise either. AB is in his own category.
Yeah. They tried to say bigger diva T.O. or AB. Like, it was disrespectful, bro. Like, no. T.O. is.
I mean, the comparisons are there. You're acting like it was not been 3 teams, three different incidents, bro. San Francisco, Dallas, Philly.
Ever to lace him up, bro.
Yes,
the second best receiver ever to lace him up.
Thank you.
Absolutely, I agree, and that's where the comparison stops.
Second best.
Yeah, Jerry Rice, T.O. What you mean?
Get T.O. up.
Oh, you gonna put Randy? You gonna put Randy second?
Randy third.
Randy third. No, Randy,
Randy second.
Randy not better than T.O.
T.O. had a better route tree.
Randy, Jerry.
Higher.
You going Randy, Jerry.
Jerry, hold on, bro.
Come on, bro. That's disrespectful. I feel like there's certain positions in sports that is unquestionable. Tom Brady at quarterback, Jerry Rice at wide receiver. It's not debatable in my opinion.
It's just how it works.
Yeah, you can't go. Like, I'm putting nobody over Jerry Rice to get that.
Ever.
But that second spot,
hey, listen, Jerry Rice is my frat brother. All respect to the man, but
bro, from where he came from, what school?
Hey, listen, Chattanooga. Hey, you ain't telling me you hearing all these kids talking about Rice. Nah, they talking about Moss thing.
hey, that's a fact.
That's a fact, and that's just pop culture. But at the same time,
you hear people talking about Kobe when they shoot the shot. You know,
the thing is, bro,
they should be saying Curry.
Defense is for Moss.
They should be saying Curry.
They had to scheme for Randy Moss, bro.
Randy ain't better than T.O., bro. I'm sorry.
Yo, Randy's third, bro. He's not better than
Yeah.
T.O.
Man,
What?
that's tripping.
Agreed.
I got Randy second, bro.
You wild.
Person, you partial because you was really a Niners fan.
I was a huge Niners fan, but
That's
still,
why you partial, man. It's okay.
and listen, that's just me being real though, bro. I love Randy, but he's third. Nothing
He's a
wrong with
one. Randy is a one-trick pony, bro.
Facts.
Deep
But the
route.
goddamn pony is that good.
That's a
Yeah,
good
you
pony.
can't stop that
You're
pony
right.
either.
Bet on that pony. Bet on
Bet
that
you
T.O. was
pony.
all
Yeah.
pro on three teams, three different
Bet
teams.
you
Ain't nobody
can't-
else ever
Bet
gonna
you can't
do that.
stop that pony though.
He ain't
Yeah.
got more. He ain't got more Pro Bowls than T.O. though.
Yeah, I ain't gonna call him a one-trick pony, but he's third, bro. Nothing wrong with being top three.
Man, you ever seen Randy Moss do a slant, a comeback route? Like
He ain't
these
got
are
to.
things I've never
That's the
seen.
thing.
A drag, like I've never seen these things
You
before,
have
bro.
to.
I get you.
How you got
I
me
feel
defending
you. Yeah, I feel you, but that's just a one-trick pony. Good trick.
See, in the real
Houdini
talk,
level.
T.O.,
I get it.
we ain't
That's a
supposed to be here,
trick.
but T.O. might be fourth if we keeping it a buck.
4. All right, bro. We
Four.
moving on, bro. We moving on.
4.
We moving on. I'm not even trying to hear that blasphemy. What you gonna put
Megatron?
Plexico Burris in there or something?
No, my God, Chad Ocho
Style.
Cinco.
Knock it off, bro.
Corey Holt.
Knock it off.
Move on.
Knock it off.
Move
You
on.
about to get booted, bro.
Best
All right.
route runner in the nation. I'm the best in the nation.
Shout out to More Than an Athlete. I am an athlete. Great podcast. Love that.
I ain't gonna beat you.
All right,
Chad
so-
Ochocinco had amazing end zone dances and
Are
celebrations.
we touching on this AB shit at all, bro? Like, what do y'all guys
He's an
think
idiot.
about it? Do we
He's an
segue?
idiot. We'll go into Antonio Brown really quick.
All right.
Antonio Brown is an idiot. And it is what it is. He's a very good player, but at the end of the day, if you've ever coached sports or been in sports, you know these type of players, bro. I think they're just the God's gift to the sport, and they could do whatever they want and X, Y, Z. And like Tom Brady is a professional, bro. I'm going for 8. If you're not trying to help me do that, all right then.
Listen,
Get out of here.
you ain't about your business, then get the fuck out of here.
Exactly,
But-
bro.
He almost got me, bro. I was almost on AB's side for a minute. Like when shit first started coming out, it was like, he was injured and trying to make him play. And then he started doing all the extra shit, bro. With, like he going at Tom, trying to get money back from the trainer. Like he was tripping like hard. And I'm like, he lost me, bro. Like I was really on this side for a minute. And yeah, now I just think the nigga crazy. Like he really ain't got them all, bro.
Hey man,
Oh.
I knew it was some BS that was going on with my man's after the whole John Gruden situation where he was getting into it with him because they were trying to make him change his helmet, bro. Like it's a helmet, bro. They trying to do something to
Yeah.
better your life so you ain't walking around here like a vegetable, bro. That's when I knew something was off, bro. Like, and I was already writing him off, bro. Like, I mean, he's a great football player, like we all said, but at the end of the day, football is more than just physical. It's mental as well, man. And he ain't got it all right there.
It's more
He
than
had
just being talented.
Like, people was riding for him and trying to look out for him, giving him opportunities. Like you just keep
And
shitting
that's
on
the
him.
worst part. Yeah, that's the worst part. Like people that put their hands out for you, risk their neck and their reputation, and you just, you piss on them every time. And I'm not with that, bro,
Yeah.
because he's been given too many opportunities. He's a talented player, bro, and it's unfortunate, and you
Oh,
hate to see that. And there's been players that's maybe not as talented, but with better work ethics that aren't getting those opportunities, for people like this. And
Yeah.
but
Nah, he's absolutely done. He will never play for anybody.
He's absolutely
like, bro, if T.O. don't get another shot, AB should never, bro. There was no reason that T.O. shouldn't have been in the league at least like 5 years ago. You know what I mean?
Fact.
So,
Yes. Yeah.
all right. So now the matchup of the playoffs.
Oh my
Dallas
God.
Cowboys come in at 12, a mighty 12-5.
all
Number
right. Cut
3
the tape.
seed.
Cut the tape.
Versus the 49ers at 10-7.
Wrap it up.
Who, they snuck in the playoffs as well. So
Oh,
it came down to the final game. That's called sneaking in, and they needed help.
that's called
I
earning
did
your
it.
way in, bro.
Hey,
Okay. All right. Well, we'll break that down here. Mir, who
Of
you
course
got in
we
this
will.
matchup?
Okay, against my better judgment, I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys, but I will say I don't trust Dak worth of blood nickel. So, so I'm gonna have my eyes square on that man the entire game. But I don't trust Dak. But I feel like their defense is gonna rally together against the 49ers. Trayvon Diggs is something special, even though he give up a lot of yards, but
right.
You get them interceptions back though. But yeah, I think the Cowboys are gonna pull this one out because they definitely have something to prove, and I don't see the Niners beating them. I think it might be a high scoring game. I think the Cowboys will come out and punch the Niners in the mouth and just it'd be a breeze after that. So I'm taking the Cowboys.
Look like that Washington game.
Mike.
Don't get that ugly.
I'm hoping it's over by the half, baby. But Troy, what you think about this matchup?
But man, honestly, I think the 49ers have a more physical football team, obviously. You got George Kittle, man. You got Jimmy G. And then you got Shanahan that is a great game planner. Obviously, that let's not talk about his past on what he did with Tom Brady. But you got Deebo Samuel, man. And then I think what they're going to do is game plan to go against Anthony Brown, man. Obviously, he's the less talented of the two of him and Trayvon Diggs. But I think they're going to game plan to expose my mans over there on that side of the football. And then, obviously, you utilize George Kittle, man, and getting up that middle of that field, man, and try to actually take over the thing that will honestly change the game is if Zeke shows up and plays great football and plays like the old Zeke.
Don't count on
if he's not consistent like he normally is, and we get the Cowboys get my man Amari Cooper involved, it's going to be probably a close game, but I think the 49ers are going to pull it out, honestly. Okay. Sorry, Dave.
Can't say that I'm not disappointed in Detroit. I expected better from you. But Ddotcar, who you got in this matchup?
I'll pull out my 49ers starter jacket.
Oh, here we go.
Nah, man, I got the Cowboys, I think. Yeah, I think it's the year that they finally get one. It's been a while. I don't know, man. I don't trust Dak, like some other people have said. I don't really trust Dak, but I trust him more than Jimmy G. Jimmy G is a game manager, bro. He's not a dynamic quarterback. I don't see him going out and winning a game, especially if they had to play from behind and Dallas put some points up. I don't see him going out there throwing it around, making up some points, even though they did that last week. I don't know. I just don't trust him. Yeah, last night. Yeah, matter of fact. But I don't trust him in a playoff situation. I like Dallas, man. Dallas has been playing pretty decent lately. It would be nice to get something out of Zeke. I don't know if Pollard's going to be available. So that scares me a little bit. But I think ultimately they get it done. I think they're a little bit more dynamic team. I think they're more talented. I think they should win. But it is the Cowboys, so it scares the hell out of me. But I'm going to take Dallas, man. I'm going to ride with my man Dev and take Dallas.
Hey,
all right.
Hey. Jimmy G ain't nothing but Troy Aikman with a Superman curl.
Shut up, bro. Come on. Y'all keep coming for Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman is a great top 15 quarterback.
Oh,
manager that team.
Jimmy G, Troy Aikman.
Granted, he moves down every year because we keep getting new great quarterbacks. So I'm sure he keeps sliding down. But for now, top 15.
On the handoffs, the Emmett is throws.
Jimmy G, Troy Aikman with the Prada modeling deal.
Knock it off. You see what Troy did to that division, baby.
Stop it.
Who was y'all's quarterback back then?
Man, I don't even know.
Who was that quarterback? Yeah, the Giants.
What you mean in VHS tapes?
Yeah, 95, 96.
Who showed up on Madden back in the day? Remember where the quarterback used to be up on Madden?
Number 6. Who was that? QB6.
Oh, dang. Who was the QB back then?
Somebody got to do some research on that one. I really want to know.
Research team, look into that for us. All right. All right. Josh, who you got?
Somebody trash.
I must admit, This one is really tough too. I do give Cowboys credit though. I mean, when you have Dak throw for 4,000, Amari and CD both get 1,000, Zeke rushing for 1,000, then Michael Parsons 10 sacks and Diggs 10 interceptions. That's pretty impressive.
11.
It's tough. I think Cowboys will eke it out. Like, you're gonna be sweating the whole game, Dev. It's gonna be one of those typical Cowboy games. Like, oh my god, you're gonna be sweating the whole game. You might even lose a little bit of weight, but they'll come out and squeak it out and win. Because I do think Dak is a better quarterback than Jimmy G, and he'll make either that one run or that one pass to one of his playmakers, and they'll make enough like big time plays. It's gonna be close. I think it'll be 28-24 Cowboys.
Okay.
Close one.
All right.
Okay.
Now, I'm a Cowboys fan, but I've never been delusional. I'm not the biggest Dak believer there is. I believe that Dak plays incredible some weeks, and some weeks I'm like, release him. And I'm hoping he has a great week. But what this game comes down to is the run game for San Francisco, which everybody knows is incredible. It's like they could put anybody back there and they're going to get 1,000 yards. You know what I mean?
Debo.
So, yeah, Debo included. And Debo Samuel scares the absolute mess out of me. So Trey is going to have to really be disciplined this week. But if they move him around to where Anthony Brown's on him, Lord help us. And I'm just hoping my D-line, D-Law, Gregory, Micah come to play, get 3, 4, 5 sacks, and make it really tough for Jimmy G because he gets rattled easily. You know what I mean? And he has a bad thumb. So I'm hoping, just a good swipe down on the hand, and this game should be under control. We got to start fast. CD's got to bring it. This is going to be his first playoff experience, so I'm interested to see what he does in these big game moments. And I'm not expecting much from Zeke. We haven't got much. I don't even know how he got to 1,000 yards this season. I'm gonna be quite honest with you.
He broke like 50 in the last, bruh.
Yeah. His best game was was Saturday, and that was 87 yards to me. He looked like he was running like he had some sense. But so I think the Cowboys should win it. Cowboys being the Cowboys, the trick experts they are, I would not be surprised if we lost this game. And that's just being an honest Cowboys fan. I have to be real with myself. It's been tough sledding
I appreciate that.
30 for going on 30 years. So, but this would be the year where we should put it all together and at least win this game. And, if we get the Rams or the Cardinals next round, I think we still should be in a good position for that game as well, not to look forward. But I think we could eke this one out. I say if we get to 28 points, we should be good. I don't expect the Niners to score that much. And if our D-line does what our D-line is capable of, because we have, D-Law and Gregory has been playing incredible. D-Law, make a big play or two. And if we can get 2 or 3 turnovers, which we know Jimmy G is perfectly capable of giving away, then we should have this game. And, we're the best tied, either first or second best takeaway team. So if we can get some takeaways and we can get Jimmy G on his back a couple of times, then I think we should have a pretty good day. So I'm taking the Cowboys in this. If I had to give a score, I would say, 28, 24, somewhere in that range.
Okay.
So
yeah, quick question. If y'all happen to lose this game, do you fire Mike McCarthy? Because let's be real, bro. He's almost cost y'all a few games this year.
Yes. No, I mean, I would fire him anyway, but that's just me. But I don't think losing this game to a talented San Francisco team would be grounds to fire him, especially when you have a 12-5 record.
Right.
But, personally, do I think he's a great coach? No. Do I think he's the future for the Cowboys and the answer to our prayers? Absolutely not. I think there are better candidates out there, but, as long as Jerry Jones is running the show, then he's going to want a patsy there that he can, put his hand up his butt and, speak from the mouth. So, and that's what Mike McCarthy is. So until such a time where Jerry, steps down or, whatever, then we're going to deal with this. And hopefully, the team is just talented enough. And Quinn is just talented enough of a defensive coordinator that we can get over the hump. with this young team, and hopefully Micah comes and plays his balls out. I pray that he passes COVID protocols this week and he comes back and balls out. Trey is ill too. I don't know if it's COVID or what, but hopefully he's back. So if we got our weapons on defense, then I think we should be pretty good. And Dak just has to be smart with the football. 2 touchdowns, 250 to 300. I think we're good. No interceptions. I think we can get this game as long as we don't turn it over. But so there you have it. There's our week 1 picks for the playoffs. We'll hold off on the other rounds of the playoffs because we just frankly don't know what's going to happen. We've given our predictions. We don't know who's going to play who next week. So it'd be kind of silly to say, what we expect. But I mean, we can say, right here, right now, who do we think is going to go to the ultimate game? Who do we have coming out the West? I mean, out of the AFC, who do we coming out the NFC? And ultimately, who wins that game? So we'll start with you, Mir. Who you got coming out the AFC, representing the AFC in the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna be honest. I think it's gonna be the Chiefs.
Okay.
I'm looking and I don't see a team that remotely would even like stop the Chiefs once they get going. I feel like they'll steamroll straight to the big game.
Okay. All right, Troy, who you got coming out the AFC?
So I'm probably gonna have to agree with Mir. And the only reason I say that is the Titans probably the best team to put up a fight against him. But without Derrick Henry, I think the Titans are nowhere near where they need to be. So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. But if I had to pick a second team that'd be close, it would be the Bills.
Okay.
So
right.
Chiefs.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think if the Bills get past the Patriots, that they got a chance to get through there too, because they don't have, again, Titans is probably the only team that'll stand in their way besides the Chiefs. Yeah, so Chiefs or Bills.
Okay. All right. Ddotcar, who you got coming out the AFC?
I'm gonna keep it rolling, man. I think the Chiefs are coming out of the AFC as well. Dark horse, or not even the dark horse, but I would say the Bills had the best chance of unseating them and pulling off the upset there. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. I think they just got too much firepower. And if they're playing on their A game, I don't see anybody else sticking with them for real.
Yeah. All right. And Josh, who you got coming out the AFC?
I'm gonna shock y'all. I actually think Tennessee gonna do it because Derrick Henry comes back, and because he comes back, because I think now he says he's coming back. They took him off IR, and I think he'll be back by that. He'll have enough rest because, and this is my thing. I remember having an argument with a couple of coworkers. This man was out half of the season, and yet he was top 5 in all running back stats. That should tell you all you need to know. When you miss 8 games and you are top 5 in all running back stats, that should tell you everything you need to know. I think Tannehill can make enough plays. Julio, A.J. Brown, they actually got a good defense with Mike Vrabel coaching them. I actually think that because it's in Tennessee as well, I think Tennessee can actually upset them because Derrick Henry will go for, I'll say $120, probably 2 touchdowns. Ryan Tannehill will make a splash, and they'll make enough plays. Actually, Tennessee will come out the AFC.
Okay.
All right. All right. For me, I'm going to have to agree with Josh. I like Tennessee to come out of the AFC. If Derrick comes back and he's who we expect him to be, then who going to stop him? Who going to check me, boo? You know what I mean? So, so in that, Julio, AJ, I like Tannehill. I think he's a good quarterback. I think he's what Matt Stafford aspires to be. So I like him in that type of gritty game. Tennessee's a tough, gritty, hit you in the mouth, physical team. So I expect them to be physical with the Chiefs, who are, a little finesse. You know what I mean? So I expect it. I can see the Titans come out the AFC. Would I be surprised if the Chiefs did? No. But those are really the only teams. If I had to go with the third team, I would go with the Bengals, just simply because I don't think the Bills are going to make it past the Patriots, and the Bengals would just be, if they can get hot and stay hot like they've been, then Lord have mercy, that is an offense that can put up numbers.
Dark horse.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so back to you, Mayor. Who you got coming out the NFC?
Nah, this one is tough because I feel like the NFC is really like Clash of the Titans because it's going to either be, I feel like it's going to either be Brady or Rodgers. I feel like whoever like gets to that game between those two is who's going to, I feel like Rodgers is going to get another one because he has to. It like it's for his legacy. He has to get another one, bro.
Does he?
He does because he pops too much to not be there.
He talked too much to not get there. I agree, but that's what he does. NFC Championship game, and then home.
Yeah, but I feel like
routine.
this might be the year that he gets back in and he gets him one more. But
listen, when he's talking and he gets there, like he's not doing that shit from the number 1 seed. Like their teams usually aren't that good. So I mean, you're right. Like this might be the year because they actually have a good team. Like he usually carrying this shit that they ain't supposed to be doing for real. So
so I feel like this could be the one, like where he gets in. But then, like if he fumbles the bag, it's instantly Brady. Like no questions asked. So, but if I had to pick a third team, y'all gonna kill me for this. But I'm gonna go with my heart. I feel like the Rams, if they could squeak past. If some people they have a few bags, somebody not on their A game, I feel like the Rams will be able to win those games and get there.
Don't trust Stafford for 3 games, bro.
Agree.
But I feel like they can, as a team, not just Stafford, as a team, the water boy, the towel boy, everybody pitch in together. They can get there.
I feel it.
All right, and Troy, who you got coming out the NFC?
So it's kind of tough, man, for me to choose. I mean, I'm kind of on the same path as Mir, but I think Aaron, COVID, Kyrie, Rodgers is going to be able to pull it out, man, and make it to the bowl, man. He just got that I don't care attitude, and the way how things shook up in the offseason for him, he got something to prove, honestly, I feel like. So I think he's going to come out with a chip on his shoulder. Whoever they play in the second round, blow their doors off, and then take it to that NFC championship game and blow their doors off and try to make it to the Super Bowl and see what he can do there, man. But I'm going to go ahead and go with Aaron Rodgers. And also because I hate Tom Brady as much as he's amazing, man. I freaking hate the dude, man. Like, he went to the team up north. So I'm going to go ahead and roll with Aaron Rodgers, man.
I can respect that. All right, Ddotcar, who you got coming out the NFC?
I think I'm in the same boat, man. I think I'm going to go with Rodgers. I think this might be his year, for real. I think this is the best team he's had in quite a while. Even the Super Bowl year, that was like the 6th seed, wasn't they? Like, they came from all the way back to win the Super Bowl. So I think this is the best team he's had and probably the best opportunity he's had in a while to get another one. He's been playing out of his mind, bro. Fuck COVID. Yeah, he seemed like he got for real. Like, he seemed like he's on a different page this year. And like same thing Troy is saying, I'm not a Tom Brady fan. Fuck him. Like, he's from that team up north. We don't do that. So I don't want to see him win. I'd love to see them play each other though. Like, I think that'd be a hell of a game. Like, that's what I want to see in the NFC Championship. But I'm gonna go with Rodgers this year, man.
All right. And Josh, who you got coming out the NFC?
I'm in agreement. I think A-Rod, this is it. Best team he got. Good line, good running back. Arguably number 1 receiver in the league. I think he back-to-back MVP, even though Joe Burrow did make a strong case, but I think he back-to-back MVP. I think this is Rodgers' year. It's just a matter of if he wins, is he going to stay in Green Bay? Is he going to retire? Or is he going to go somewhere else?
Oh, he hanging it up for sure.
He got that ring and dip.
He done so.
All right, so
he was saying he was about to be up out of there.
Yeah.
Man, he ain't going nowhere. Jeez. All right, so for me, I do not believe in Aaron Rodgers. I have a gripe with Aaron Rodgers. I think he talks too much. You guys are saying it's the best team he's had. It's the same team, bro. He's had the best receiver and the top 5 running back for the past 3 seasons, and he's tricked all of them. So I don't believe in him.
Aaron Jones, top 5 back?
I don't recall.
Hey, bro, He's a good runner, and he catches passes out the backfield. Come on,
Now
bro.
top
Look at the
five?
numbers, bro.
Top 5.
Yards from scrimmage.
I'll make top 5.
All right, top 10. He was top 5. He was top 5 2 years ago. Don't play. Stop
What
playing.
was before last year.
All right. It's the same team. Ain't nothing changed, but Aaron Rodgers just having a better year. But he's always had these low interception, high touchdown years, bro. So
Get better, bro.
and hope he needs this for his legacy, bro. He doesn't want to be another Brett Favre, a stat king with no ring, with 1 ring. So that's what his legacies look like. Stat king, 1 ring, and that's Brett Favre.
A ring is a ring.
They already got one of those up there. So he needs 2 rings, I think. So it better be this year that he comes out the NFC and wins it all. But for me, I'm going to. I guess I will have to give it to the Packers. If I'm not going with my heart and my soul and my prayers with the Dallas Cowboys, I would say the Packers versus Bucks without Antonio Brown in the NFC Championship game. I think the pack is just going to be too much. That's who I say. I say the Packers come out the NFC. So with y'all's picks in mind, y'all's AFC versus NFC picks, who you got winning the Super Bowl, Mir?
On the timeout, bro. You did all that just to pick Rodgers anyway.
Bro, all right. Okay. All right.
I was expecting some other shit. You did all that and
all right.
picked him anyways.
Okay. If Antonio Brown was there, I would go with the Bucks.
All right.
But since Antonio Brown is not there, and all of these other teams kind of cancel each other out. They're evenly matched, I would say, a lot of these other teams. And the head above shoulders, I mean, they're 13-4 for a reason. They've had some close games, especially with Detroit. I don't know what that was about, but so they're vulnerable in the sense that, I mean, they're not unbeatable, and Aaron Rodgers is a championship game trick. So it's always possible, but without AB, I don't think that the Bucks can overcome that. And Devontae Adams is, quite frankly, the best out there. Like, it goes Devontae Adams. Maybe you got a number 2 Cooper Kupp, and then they're just unguardable, bro. Like, unguardable. And Aaron Rodgers seems to have 30 minutes in the pocket every time. So if that's the case, then dog, what can you do? He's gonna rip you to pieces.
Yeah.
And he got a little mobility. I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers isn't a great player. He truly is one of the best quarterbacks we've seen, but he talks too much. And he's had a great receiver for all these years. I don't know what other weapons that Green Bay was supposed to bring in for him. Who did he want? Who? Yeah, he had him. He had him already. So there's nothing else they could have did for that man. He just wanted to complain.
You counting them Randall Cobb years he's had 1 good receiver.
Bro, Devontae Adams makes up for all of that. So,
right.
If the Cowboys play them in the NFC Championship game or whatever, hopefully we get some payback. Shut up. Hopefully we get some payback. For that catch they cheated us on, bro. So you know what it is. But so Mir, who your pick for AFC was the Chiefs? Your pick for the NFC was the Packers or the Bucks? I can't remember.
Packers.
All right. So who you got winning that? Packers v Chiefs.
Hold on. So y'all asked about the QB for the 96. It was Dave Brown.
Who the hell is that?
Exactly.
I know a Dave Brown, but he didn't play quarterback for the Giants.
They
Dave
had
Brown, I know, is a garbage man.
so hold on. So they had Phil Simms, and then they fell on.
Oh, Phil Simms, that's who I'm thinking of.
Yeah, but that was the 80s. But then they fell on hard times, blah blah blah, and then we didn't get cracking until 2000 when Kerry Collins popped up.
Kerry Collins,
yeah, that was my man.
Yeah. Kerry. That's when we start losing to the Giants every year. I remember that. Yep.
Yeah. So all right. So back to the question. I think Packers. I don't want to bet. I don't want to bet against Mahomes if he got there. I want him to win as many rings as as possible. But I feel like I said, I keep saying that Rodgers needs it. Packers all day long.
All right. So give us a score. Give me a score.
That's tough. I say
High scoring, low scoring.
I think it'd be what 27, no 28, 21.
Okay.
That's a touchdown difference. That's a big spread for a Super Bowl.
I think it would be that because I mean, you know, I don't foresee if Pat Mahomes got to the Super Bowl again that he will have a game that he had against the Bucs. Like I don't think that history repeats itself. I think he comes out guns loaded and it's a shootout, and whoever has the ball last wins.
You know, Rodgers with a minute left, most dangerous man in the world.
Fact.
No,
And that's what I'm saying.
Brady, bro. That's Brady, bro. Stop playing.
That's a whole nother.
That's a tough one.
Nah, anything, bro. If
Minute
Tom
left,
Brady get the ball back in the
minute
fourth
left, you got Brady,
I mean,
you got Rodgers, and then in his prime years, Eli Manning, bro.
Shut up.
Oh my God.
Shut up.
Facts.
You shut your mouth, sir.
Wow.
Hey, he did beat Brady twice in the Super Bowl. We'll give him that.
No, Strahan beat him once, and then Tyree, what was Tyree or whatever his name was?
Davey Tyree, helmet catch.
Yeah, he beat him. So Strahan got one, Tyree got one. That's it. All right, Troy, your Super Bowl pick was you got the Chiefs and you had the Packers as well. So who you got winning that one and why?
Man, I think I'm gonna go with my homie, man. Just way more offensive weapons, man. And I just think that he kind of got that sour taste in his mouth from last year and how they started this year, honestly. So he got something to prove. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers is gonna bring it as well, but I think Patrick Mahomes is really gonna be coming out for blood this postseason, man. So he really gonna show y'all what he got, man. So my score prediction would be 31-24.
Oh, that's a big gap too. Hey, so I mean, as far as point spreads, that's a blowout. You know what I mean? Vegas gonna give you maybe 2-3 points in the Super Bowl. Y'all saying 7 point, yeah. Y'all said a 7 point spread. That's crazy.
Hey,
all
but
right,
when has there been a close Super Bowl? Like the last couple, when has it been close?
You right.
Philly and New England.
Yeah.
I don't even recall. Isn't it crazy how we forget the Super Bowl so quick?
Yeah.
So,
it was Jimmy G and Patrick. Jimmy G and Patrick. They was close. It went down to the fourth quarter. Came down to the fourth quarter. Remember, Jimmy G missed. I forget who he missed on that go route. That if he would have caught it, that would have put him like right there. I forget who it was. I think it was Emmanuel Sanders. He missed him.
Yeah, I don't remember that shit at all. I forget them.
Yeah, like them.
Bro, I forget the Super Bowl immediately.
I just remember like the last, like maybe 2.
Yeah, immediately they go out my brains.
Yeah.
And I go back to the Cowboys. It's our year, so Super Bowl and then our year. So you know how Cowboys fans do. So Ddotcar, you got the Chiefs coming out, and you got the Packers coming out. So who do you have winning this one?
I think I'm gonna go with the Packers and Rodgers, just because I think he's got something to prove. I think he really wants his second ring, so he can shut up niggas like you talking about his legacy. I just put more faith. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. I like Rodgers better than Mahomes. Rodgers is a bad man, bro, for real. At the same time, I think Mahomes, if he gets there, he does have that sour taste in his mouth from last year and doesn't want to lose 2 in a row. So, I don't know. High scoring affair comes down to the last possession. I'm not going to say 7 points. They went by a touchdown. It's gonna be a field goal game for sure. Whoever got the ball last, field goal game. But I think Rodgers would squeak it out just because, man, he's so cold in the clutch, man. Like, it doesn't matter. Fucking 30 seconds left. Rodgers got the ball, bet. They got a chance for real. So I'm going to go with the Packers, man. I'm going to go with the Packers in a high-scoring close one.
Okay. All right, Josh, who you got? You had the Titans and the Packers, was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who you got winning out?
I think A-Rod takes it. I think it's actually going to be a really good game. because I actually think Henry might come close to touching Super Bowl rushing record in that game, and I think it's going to be I think Rodgers though takes it, making an Aaron Rodgers type play like he did against your Cowboys. To who was that? Who that though? James Jones, right? That Jones throw that he made. I know you remember that. But yeah, Rodgers does it.
No
wins.
recollection.
It's 35-32.
All right.
Yeah.
You remember that, bro? It's okay, man. I know that rookie year.
I remember when Dez Bryant got robbed at Lambeau. That's what I remember. Everything else, I don't remember. But Dak played incredible in that game that I can't remember that you're talking about. But anyway, so I mean, for me, I got the Titans and the Packers. As much as I would like to see Aaron Rodgers lose and cry on the field, if it comes down to the Titans and Packers, I don't think the Titans can score enough points. So with that, I think the Packers, should that be the matchup, the Packers should win it. I would say in the neighborhood of 33-28, somewhere in that range. But I can't put it past Tennessee, like Josh said. I mean, running defense and running in the Super Bowl seems to be a good combination for, Super Bowl championship. But Devontae Adams there's just too much firepower there. Aaron Rodgers, for his legacy on the line, this could be the last opportunity he has to get to the big game. So ultimately, I think the Packers will win that. I'm sure all the Packer fans are happy to hear that. But, shout out Cam, Matt, Tone, Packers fans seems to grow by the year. So, but hopefully Aaron Rodgers loses, but I can't bet against Aaron Rodgers in this particular game. So I would say the Packers would win it. If not the Cowboys, which, is always a possibility. So you said what?
They're right with your team, bro.
I mean, I'm riding with the Cowboys, but I have to be realistic.
Nah, I ain't no but. Because if the Giants was in here, Giants winning the Super Bowl.
Right.
Man,
That's
knock it off.
Hey, listen.
One bracket with Duke winning it all every year. I'm gonna
ride.
ride.
I get you. You do one bracket. You don't do it on all the brackets. This is the one bracket.
Hey,
so I gotta be realistic. I'm trying to be professional, but I hope the Cowboys win. I think we're talented enough to win. I think we're talented enough to beat every team in this playoff. But will we? That's the question, and that's why we lost the game.
I know, Dev, you aspire to be Ice Cube O'Shea Jackson, talking about "Don't let me out," and you don't want to ride with the Cowboys, but man,
nah. I just know that riding with the Cowboys. I've been here since '92.
It's been hard.
It's been rough. It's been all my life. I had to fight. You know what I mean? So it gets
rough. You've seen plenty of Super Bowls. They probably got dust on them in your house because they in VHS.
I wish I had them. Leon Lett, So, but yeah, so there you have it, guys. Those are our week 1 and Super Bowl prediction picks for the playoffs. Please do join us next week where we are going to go over the game recaps and the results of each game and give our second round predictions. And maybe our Super Bowl champs will be out of the playoffs. Not likely, since we both had not likely since one has a week 1 bye, but you never know. So we could have a different prediction next week. So please do join us. As always, please do subscribe, follow us, leave a comment down below on if we're wrong or totally right. If you're a Cowboys fan, I would like to hear from you in the comments. I know you're out there. We appreciate y'all for joining us. And we look forward to seeing you guys next week. And as always, we appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. My team, the only one in the playoffs in here. That's crazy.
Congratulations, bum.
Cowboys going down like a sweet muffin. First round.
I got faith in them boys.
I don't.
They can beat the Niners.
You just a hater, bro. That's all
I
right.
ain't no hater, nigga. Y'all's best work is all on VHS tapes.
We can all agree Troy Aikman the most overrated quarterback ever.
Chill, bro. Chill.
He was going, nah, brother. Nah.
Chill, bro.
Hold on now. Don't fight more.
Chill, bro.
Game manager.
That would be Brett Favre, bro.
You crazy.
Brett Favre, the most overrated nigga in NFL history, bro.
You drunk.
That nigga was low key trash, bro.
Hey, Troy Aikman wasn't nothing but decorated Alex Smith, just game manager, bro.
Chill out, bro.
Young game manager.
Nigga never like over 3,000 yards. Did he?
He had the best running back ever invented, nigga. What you expect him to do?
I expect him to hand the fucking ball off.
All right, then. That's what he did.
Nigga, the game manager.
Hey, Troy, you can't fuck this up. Just 3 handoffs and we win.
Bro, put it right here.
Right, nigga.
You had to despite. Put it here. Boom.